Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. As Finn justifications to Steffy, Brooke fears Hope might ruin their happy home moment on the Bold and the Beautiful. Brooke offers up a proposition, Finn makes his woman a pledge, and Hollis makes a discovery. All products and services featured are singly chosen by editors. Still, soaps.com may admit a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may admit certain auditable data for counting purposes. Finn comes home to smooch with Steffy, wanting her to no way forget just how important he loves her. "I know I've given you reason to wonder if I've truly been putting you first, especially lately," says the hunk, assuring her that he's back on track. He admits that occasionally, he gets carried down with wanting to help people. "I ask that you embrace Sheila, this woman who has been nothing but destructive in our life and our happiness. And, you know, who shot them, not that he mentions that. Bill, Luna, Deacon, Poppy, B&B, Bold and Beautiful, Stunner, the secret that is about to get killed." Hope and Brooke are in the main Forrester Creations office working, although the youngish woman admits that she's having trouble concentrating. It doesn't help that she's supposed to be doing Force of Rings. Brooke says she gets what's passing, but reminds Hope that Thomas only got together with Paris after he was rejected, constantly, by the woman he truly wanted to be with. "I had ample occasion to say yes to a marriage with Thomas, and I wasn't ready to say yes," admits Hope. She fears Thomas' relationship with Paris is him going back to his once problematic jest. In turn, Brooke prodigies if there's commodity further going on. Perhaps, she suggests, Hope's confusion about Thomas is really just a way for you to run down from your magnet to Steffy's hubby. But Hope insists her passions for Thomas were real. Brooke points out that she's been in a passionate relationship or two in the history, and occasionally you ignore veritably important crucial constituents that should be involved. When Brooke again suggests Hope might be reconsidering her passions for Thomas to cover her budding passions for Finn, her son shuts that down. "I love that man, Mama. And I've been grieving the loss of our relationship." Now that she knows they do and have a future, she's floundering. All Brooke wants is for Hope to find the man of her dreams. "You'll find that," she says. "It just won't be Finn. It can't be Finn." Which, in Bold and Beautiful speak, means it veritably well might be further. There's when Chicago Fire, Med MP.D. will return. Brooke fears that Hope is reconsidering her passions for Thomas because she's hysterical of her passions for Finn. But Hope insists she's not hysterical of her passions, she just wants to understand them. Thomas' return, she admits, has left her confused. However, you'd have accepted one of his proffers, points out Brooke, if you really wanted to be with Thomas. "I just don't want you to fall for Steffy's hubby," insists Brooke. "He has a name, Brooke. He's not Beetlejuice, and he won't magically appear, shirtless, if you say his name 3 times. Brooke acknowledges that Hope is obviously hysterical of turning into her mama. "You alarmed of that, and you on the cliff of getting exactly like your mama if you allow yourself to have those passions for Finn." Over at Il Giardino, Deacon and Hollis are talking about Tom and how, despite only having been around for a short time, he'd a major impact on their lives. Just also, Bill, Poppy and Luna arrive for lunch, offering their condolences to Deacon. "It was a real tragedy," says Poppy. Luna doesn't know what they were talking about, so Bill fills her in on what happened to Tom. "Did he have any family, kiddies?" asks Bill. Deacon says none that he was apprehensive of. As Poppy squirms a bit, Deacon explains that back in the day, Tom is enough successful. He'd his challenges, but he was working through them, at least I allowed. So, he shares that Tom failed of a medicine overdose, which brings the whole table down. Luna latterly expresses her sympathy to Hollis on the loss of his colleague, suggesting he might feel better if he comes out with them coming time. Nr.J, her swain, inserts defensive pater. "Bill." Luna says they all musketeers. After Hollis exits, Bill makes it clear he'll always cover his son and her mama. Poppy is happy that Luna eventually has the doting pater. She's always wanted and merited. She goes on and on about being thankful for the future they now have thanks to him. Hollis is similar a mess about Tom's death that he struggles to make a simple drink. Cleric comes over and they talk about how weird it's to see Bill being an factual nice Joe who's defensive of his son. But Hollis snappily turns effects back to how Tom's death makes no sense. He was in such a good place, man, insists Deacon's hand. For his part, Cleric prodigies if they missed commodity. Cleric suggests Hollis take a break or at least go unbend up the force closet. It's there that Hollis discovers Tom's pack. In the final moments, Finn tells his woman. He handled effects wrong, and Steffy merited none of it. What you earn is to be loved and admired and heard, and I am going to do all of it, I promise. From this day forward, I'll always put you first, he vows. Steffy acknowledges that she plotted with Finn and his connection to Sheila, but says she doesn't want to talk about that presently. Finn promises to spend the rest of their lives making this up to her if only she'll forgive him, which she does, without question. They declare their love and begin kissing. We can no way let anything or anyone comes between us again, she says, pulling him into her arms. B&B Hope Finn Steffy montage screenshot. And as we fade to black, Brooke warns Hope that she cannot allow herself to feel that way for Steffy's hubby. Steffy's ultimate vengeance bans Hope from Thomas and Paris' marriage. The bold and the beautiful spoilers and updates tease Steffy Forrester will continue to be relieved that Thomas Forrester has eventually moved on. After all these times of preoccupation and also heartbreak for Thomas as Hope Logan toyed with his heart, in Steffy's opinion, Steffy's thrilled he's eventually free of her. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Steffy Forrester loves the idea of Paris. Steffy is induced that Paris Buckingham is the perfect match for Thomas and is eagerly looking forward to their marriage. Still, Hope's disapprobation could potentially disrupt the form, so Steffy has to come up with a plan to help Hope from expostulating to the marriage. Steffy will do whatever it takes to ensure that the marriage proceeds easily, indeed if it means defying Hope and advising her to stay down. It's hard to imagine that Hope would want to witness Thomas marrying someone differently, especially after floundering to see him with Paris at the 4th of July party. Hope may find it delicate to handle their marriage promises. Thomas could extend an assignation to Hope, expressing his desire for them to come musketeers, just musketeers, to keep peace in the family. Douglas Forrester might also encourage Hope to attend, hoping for a harmonious amalgamated family and discourage dysfunction between Hope and Paris. Still, Steffy remains convinced she knows what's stylish, averring Hope stay down from Thomas and Paris' marriage entirely. She fears that Hope will produce a scene and attempt to win Thomas back. It's not unreasonable to prognosticate this, given Hope's recent hopeless jest. And her virtually trying to claw Thomas back from Paris. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Steffy Forrester the Ferris cheerleader. Steffy is gearing up to be a major cheerleader for Thomas and Paris as their marriage approaches, wanting her family to eventually be happily married. She's ready to go to club for them, especially since she sees this as Thomas' chance to move on from Hope, if she can just keep her from snooping. Steffy might indeed go as far as to count Hope from the marriage altogether and give her a stern warning to stay down from the Forrester manse during the form. While Steffy's sweats may not guarantee success, she's surely going to give it her all to keep Hope at bay. Steffy would go as far as trying to get a restraining order to keep Hope down from the marriage and Thomas, but that might be a bit delicate.